Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. I, Sarah Sabrina binti Zaki Alba from SMK San Bernardus Convent with the school code given AEB 2064, am totally honored to be able to grab this opportunity to talk about a particular book that I've been completely besotted with for almost 2 years, up until today, or maybe forever. You must be wondering what's so special about this book that captured my attention. Now, have you ever heard of a book that was inspired by real events like history, crimes, and many more? Well, today I would love to share with you a favorite book of mine entitled The Poppy War. This masterpiece was written by Rebecca F. Kwong and published by Harper in 2018. Little did you know, this book genre is fantasy with a blend of history, mythological elements, and also military, which has always been my cup of tea. For information, this book has 3 parts with a total of 500 to 600 pages per book. And surprisingly, I've read them all. But today, we're going to focus solely on the first part of the series. Let's not dive deep into the synopsis because, honestly, this is one of the stories that you want to experience as you go. This story tells a tale of Fang Renin, or for short, Rin, who's a war orphan who comes from a really poor background. She manages to get into this elite military academy through pure determination. But just when you think this is going to be another typical underdog fantasy story, things get dark. Like, really dark. War looms the horizon, and Rin then discovers that she possesses this terrifying, intense power, and it all becomes an intense journey of survival, identity, and power. But more than the plot, what captures my attention the most is the values and the themes. First, resilience. Rin is someone who has totally nothing going for her at the beginning of the story. She's poor, she's always looked down on, and she's always being told that she doesn't belong, but she refuses to accept that. Her strength doesn't come from being naturally gifted or chosen. It comes from how hard she's willing to fight. That level of drive is totally inspiring, and honestly, it makes me reflect on my own limits. Then there's the theme of power and its cost. Rin starts to gain power, but at a serious price. This book doesn't shy away from showing you how terrifying it is to possess such power, especially when it's filled with rage and pain. It makes me think, what happens if someone who seeks justice being the one who does harm? And if I told you how this book deals with trauma and war, like, oh my god, that's crazy. It is brutal, it's emotional, and it is grounded in the real historical events, especially the 20th century Chinese history, the Second Sino-Japanese War, and the rape of Ninjang. You really feel the weight of what war does to people, to the nations, and to the individuals who never asked to be the weapons. The impact on me? Honestly, I walked away from the Poppy War not just entertained, but changed. It makes me think more deeper about justice, suffering, and what we do and what we choose to become in the face of pain. It reminded me that strength isn't always just come from being tough. Sometimes it is just refusing to give up. So, if you're into morally complex characters, gritty fantasy, or books that leave a mark, I totally recommend it for you to try. Just so you know, this book is heavy but powerful and a worth to read. Thank you!